everybody, it's Patty, Rockstar Mom. Welcome back to my channel. I was watching a video just yesterday actually that Nisha, SugarPuff&Fluff did, and I know that if you watch me, more than likely you watch Nisha, so you may have seen this very same video, but what Nisha was talking about was getting that J-Lo glow. It was not about self-tanners. The video was actually about makeup or foundation that you can put on your skin. And I watched her video expecting her to review or show one particular product, and she didn't. So then I assumed that maybe they could not get it in the UK. And I left her a message and asked her about it. She came back to me and said that they could only get the spray, and she had tried the spray and it just didn't work for her at all. And I've offered to send her some in the tube that it also comes in. But I have been using this particular product for many years. I want to say maybe 8 or 10 years. And I use it summer and winter. Well, actually spring, summer, fall, winter, anytime I want my skin to look pretty. And what it is, many of you have probably guessed by now, it's the Sally Hansen airbrush legs. It is called water resistant airbrush legs, and it's leg makeup. And this is the little small tube. I have a couple of larger tubes that are almost empty, so I thought this one I know has product in it. And I use the color medium. It does come in other colors. And again, this is not a self-tanner. It is strictly makeup that you can use either, well, actually any place on your body. And I normally only use it on the parts of my body that are going to show. My legs out from under shorts or capris, or my arms, or my shoulders, or my neck and décolleté, any part of my body that's going to show. And I've just had great luck with this, and I think part of it is the way that I apply it. So I wanted to show you that. We're going to do my arms, but I want to read the directions first of all for this. It says to squeeze a quarter size of product into hand, smooth on evenly to legs and feet, rub in completely. Apply sparingly to knees and ankles, allow to set before dressing, removes easily with soap, water, and a washcloth. And addressing that last part, I can hop in the shower or take a bath, and this comes off so easy with soap and water. It does need soap, and that's one of the things that I really like about it, is that I don't have to worry about if all of a sudden it rains, for instance, it running off. It stays on until I wash it off. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this on both arms, but we're going to do it a little bit different on each arm. Nisha mentioned something in her video that I had never thought about, and I think what she said was it doesn't transfer as badly if you use it on non-moisturized skin. So it's better to use it on skin that hasn't been moisturized. So I thought that's how I would do it. I'm going to show you only one way to apply it, and that's the way I apply it. But I'm going to show it both with and without, and then I'm going to use a white paper towel, and we're going to see if it transfers. Either way. I just rarely have any problems with it transferring. If I put it on, you know, sometimes I put it on before I put my makeup on. I'll just do that, and then while I'm getting my makeup and my hair done, it's setting. and it just doesn't take very long for it to set. So let me show you how I apply it. I use, and this is an old brush that I have had, oh my gosh, I don't even know. It's by Bare Minerals, and it came with one of their faux tans. That's where I got it originally. I'm pretty sure this brush has never been washed. I've thought about washing it a couple of times, but I'm afraid it'll fall apart if I wash it. I keep it along with this in a Ziploc bag, and it's always handy. And sometimes I know that there's enough product in this brush. If I just want to do my hands, say in the wintertime, I'm wearing something long sleeved, I won't even apply product to my hands or to the brush because I know there's enough in this brush to take care of it. So the first thing I'm going to do to my left hand is I'm going to apply it without moisturizing, and we'll see the difference. So I'm going to take, I do this two ways. Sometimes I'll just dot it on, and sometimes I might put it actually on the brush itself. So I'm going to just, because I'm only going to do for about my elbow down, I'm going to just use a tiny little bit. You don't want to use too much. And then literally, I just brush it, usually in circular motions. I go on the inside of my arm too. It will not tan or color like the outside of your arm. For some reason, probably because the outside of my arm is already pretty tan. I do the backs of my hands. I close my fist, and I do the top of my knuckles, or there, and then I'll try to do this so that you can see it. I'm careful not to get it on my nails. I look for any streaks. I don't see any. I go sort of between my fingers. I just really make sure that it's even. And this is what it looks like. And I already have some sun, so you can see. Now, for the other arm, I'm going to use a moisturizer, and this is one I'm using right now that I absolutely love. It's the Josie Maran Whipped Argan Oil, Ultra Hydrating Body Butter. I ordered this off of Home Shopping, but this may be available. It may be available at Sephora or Ulta, I don't know, but Home Shopping, or QVC, excuse me, it's QVC, recently had a special on this, and I bought it. So I'm going to take just a little bit of this, what I would normally put on my arm, and my hand, and I think you can see it. Maybe you can see there's a glow. So I'm going to do the same thing, just a little dab, and we'll do this arm. Now, right off the bat, it goes on much smoother. I'm doing my fingers like I always do them. Get between my fingers. I go underneath my arm. If I were going to do my elbows, I would go very lightly over my elbows. And, okay. Now, I don't know that you can see it, but I can definitely see that this arm, where I use the moisturizer, has a shine to it, a glow to it that this one doesn't have. But I actually like it better this way. I think. Let's see if it comes off. I have just a double thickness of a white paper towel. So let's talk for a minute and let this set up. There are other brands or makers of the Sally Hansen. I do know because in fact, I used this before I started using the Sally Hansen, and I think they're exactly the same, but this is the Studio 35, bare legs only better, pantyhose in a can, and this color is Tan Glow, and it's for medium tan skin tones. And when I use the spray, again, I don't spray my skin, I spray my brush. I think this is a Walgreens product, and Walgreens online may be the only place you can get this, I'm not sure. If I can find it, I'll put it in the show more or the description box below this video. You know, I do get a lot of compliments on my hands, and I will tell you that rarely have I ever used this on my hands when I film a video. And if I have used it, I have listed it in the description bar. That's one thing that I sort of think you need to know. I would want to know if I thought someone had beautiful hands, whether or not they had makeup on them. But I rarely use it when I film a video. I just don't feel the need to. And the main reason is living here in Florida, I have good color on my hands most of the time. I will say too that for as long as I can remember, and I mean, I'm almost 75 years old, so as long as I can remember, every single time, morning, night, it doesn't matter when, if I put any kind of cream or lotion or oil or treatment product, serum on my face, whatever is left on the palms of my hands, I rub it on the backs of my hands, and if there's enough, I rub it up my arms. I do it at least twice a day, sometimes more. I keep hand lotion like I used to keep readers in every room of the house so that I can grab some anytime I feel like I need it. I'm not married to any particular hand lotion. I think it's just a matter of, for me, it's finding one that feels good on not so much the outsides of my hands, but on the palms of my hands. I just don't like for my fingertips and the palms of my hands to feel dry, so I am constantly putting hand lotion on. Okay, so my memory card ran out on my camera, so I had to stop and put a new card in. But the bottom line is I've always, without even realizing it, I've taken care of my hands by putting whatever product that I put on my face on the backs of my hands and up my arms. And it's just habit. I don't even think about it anymore. So, that has to have an effect. It absolutely has to have an effect on the way my hands look. And to be honest with you, just like my face, some days my hands look really old, and some days they just don't look bad at all. Another thing that many of you have asked me about are my nails, and for the past several weeks, probably the past 2 or 3 videos, I've had on the Kiss nails, and I'm really liking these Kiss nails. This is what I'm wearing right now. They're the Bring the Salon Home Kiss Revolutionary Natural Nails. They are, it's called Acrylic French Nude, and you get 28 nails. You get a little tube of glue. I believe there's a little cuticle stick and a small file in there, or a small emery board. But I'm really liking these nails. I do polish them. The nail polish I'm wearing is the Sally Hansen, oh my goodness, the Diamond Strength No Chip Nail Color. And it's in color 220 Champagne Toast. And this is what it looks like. I'm not sure if this is still available because I've had this for quite a while, but it's the palest pink. And it has just a little shimmer to it. But it's the one that has the little diamond or the little rhinestone on the bottle. So this is what I'm using. And, oh, and by the way, this is the medium length. And even though it's the medium length, what I've been doing since I've been wearing them this time is I am shortening them just a little bit so that they're just barely, maybe 1/8 of an inch past my finger. And I think because of that, they are staying on great. I have not had one pop off. I've taken them off to redo them, but instead of doing a fill when they start to grow out, I just take them off and put on a new set. They're so inexpensive. I think these, maybe for this box of 28, they're about $6 to $7. And they're so easy. They are so easy to apply. I did a video a few years ago, or a tutorial on how I apply the fingernails, the kiss nails. And I will link that video, or as a matter of fact, I'm not going to just link that video. I'm going to tack it on to the end of this video. So those of you who are interested in seeing how I apply these nails can continue to watch and see that. I could refilm it, but I still do it the very same way. I mean, it's the very same process. So I believe in that video, you're only seeing my hands anyway, and I think you can see very clearly how I apply them, and it's just a way that works for me. And making sure that they're just a little bit shorter, I found this time, really does help them to stay on longer. I do everything with these. I wash dishes, I've cleaned, I've been to the beach, been to the swimming pool. They just stay on. And I do believe it's because they're a little bit shorter. I don't have the length on them that I usually wear my nails. But I'm liking this a lot right now. Okay, so I think it's been long enough. Let's look and see with the white towel. So, well, I see I've gotten something on this, so I'm going to turn it. All right, here we go. The arm that has no moisturizer. And I am, as you can see, it is perfectly white. There is not one speck on that paper towel. So I'm going to take the back side and we'll do my arm. I want to get my hand too. My arm that has the moisturizer. You know, it looks like right there, it looks like right there maybe, there might be a tiny spot about the size of my fingernail that you can barely see. There's just nothing. I'm not rubbing hard, but if you can see the hairs on my arm. Now when I rub it, I do get just a tiny bit on this moisturized arm. Now I've got the hairs on my arm going backwards. Let's try this. I'm doing about the same thing. You know, it's about the very same. If you have not tried this Sally Hansen airbrush legs, you might want to try it if you want some color to your skin without laying out in the sun and getting the sun damage. This is one of their little small trial sizes, which you can buy, by the way. They do have the full-size tubes, but I suggest that you try it in the small size, pick a color or two to see what you might like. You can certainly put this on with your hands or probably with a mitt. I think you could put this on with any kabuki type brush that is super thick bristled. This one, of course, has the flat top. And like I say, I've had this for too many years to try to even estimate, and it is grody. There's a crack on the bottom right here. I fully expect that this will fall apart one day, all the bristles will fall out, but it works for me. When I tell you, I have traveled all over Europe and the United States with this little bag with these two items in it. And anytime I feel like, whether it's on a cruise or in Spain or wherever I am, just going out to dinner with the girls here, this is the bomb. It is the bomb. I encourage you to try it. And by the way, Sally Hansen did not send me this product. I purchased this product with my own money. And again, I continue to use it over and over again because I love it. I love it. And I've worn it with white. You know, some of you are probably going to ask, I've worn it with white. As Nisha says, it may rub off on the inside of your clothing, but I've not ever had it not come out of my clothing. I've slept in it, and it gets on my nightgown, and occasionally I'll see a little bit of it on the sheets, but it washes out. It washes out. So that's it on the body makeup. If you're leaving me now, I hope that you'll go out and be kind today. Be kind. There's so much going on in the world today. There's just some days we get up and it's just a little bit scary. But being kind, just being kind, can truly make someone else's day. And it makes you feel better too. I know it does me. Thank you so much for watching. Know that I love you. I'll see you soon. And if you want to see the nail video, stay tuned. Bye-bye. Hey guys, I took my acrylic nails off last week when we were in Florida, and I just haven't had time to get to the nail salon. I had these Kiss nails in my drawer and decided I would try them, and decided just to go ahead and film it too. I've had these for a while, never used them, so I thought I would just film me unboxing these little babies and showing you how I did it, and we'll see what the outcome is. It may not be good, but these are the Kiss Everlasting French nails. It says, I'm reading the box, Flex Fit, patented technology, Ultra Comfort, 28 nails, salon square shape. So it says they never chip, or the white tips never chip. So,
you can see that it comes with the nails. It says 28 nails and the glue, a little cuticle stick. And I did make sure that my nails were clean, and I had cleaned them with oh, nail polish remover, and then I washed my hands with soap and water to get off any residue. And I'm just pushing my cuticles back there. Gosh, those nails are horrible. So this is the first time in forever that I have applied a pair of the press-on type or glue-on type nails. I always go to the nail salon to have my nails done, and so this is going to be an experience. You would think, as many times as I've sat in that chair, that I could probably do my own acrylics, to be honest with you, but I don't think I want to do that. So I decided, first of all, that it would probably be better to select the size. And you can see I'm reading the directions on the box, which basically says apply with clean nails with acetone polish remover, select correct size nail for each finger, and set aside in order. Nails are sized by number, noted underneath the nail. So I'm looking here trying to find the right size of nails. I will tell you that one of the reasons I've always worn acrylic nails is because I have very small nail beds, and the acrylics just make my nails appear to be larger. So, and I have been wearing acrylics since they first came out. That's how long I've worn them. I would say easily 35 or 40 years. This one, I couldn't find one to fit my little finger, and you see I decided to take one and sort of file it down up toward the cuticle part of it, not even realizing that I needed to look in that little supply of nails there that are still in the plastic box. But I go through the filing, as you can see, and then realize that there might be one, or I thought I saw a smaller one there in the plastic box, and I did. This was my main complaint about these nails is because my nail is so small, the white tips are out all the way. And I do like for my nails the white tip to start right at the end of my finger, but these were just a tad past the end of my finger. So certainly by the time they grow any, if they stay on, I'll have to take them off and put on a new set. But truth be known, I'll probably go back to my nail girl. Because these, it says they're flexible, and I think they're just that. They're very thin, so I'm not sure how sturdy, I guess, they would be. But just trying to make sure that I get the right size. These are shaped really nice. It says they're square, and I always wear my nails square round. If you have your nails done, you know all the shapes. So I use square round, or I do square round. So I'll be filing these. But that doesn't matter because I cannot ever remember a time of going to the nail salon where I did not have to reshape my nails after I left. Excuse me. I can go in the salon with my nails shaped exactly the way I want them, and tell the girl you know, this is what I want. I want to maintain this shape. Do not change the shape. And if I'm not paying attention, they change the shape. I keep a emery board in the pocket of my car door, and generally that's the first thing I do when I leave the nail salon is I sit there and reshape my nails or touch them up. So there really are no clear instructions on how to apply these. Well, there are 3 little pictures, and it says apply glue to back of artificial nail, apply glue to natural nail, align with cuticle, press on, and hold for 5 seconds. So, but it doesn't say how much glue, a tiny little drop or a big glob. So I experimented different ways here. You'll notice that I do, a couple of times I got it a little crooked on my nail bed, and I learned to check it real quick so that I could reposition the nail if I needed to. I will tell you that these nails are on for good. They're very, very, very sturdy. I was surprised at how well this nail glue held, but they are on there. And I'm pressing pretty hard. As you work with them a little more, mine were getting a little bit sticky. I had a little nail glue around my cuticles. So here we'll go and we'll get the rest of these nails put on.
Well.
By the way, I'm dancing now. I'm loving this music. Here we go again. As I said, I always shape my own nails. I like them on the wider side and the corners rounded. Many times, if it's someone I don't know, I don't let them shape them at all. And I buff them. Okay, I buff all of that underneath them as best I can to smooth all that out so I don't have rough edges. Okay, so we're going to polish my nails now. I'm just getting any of the filings off of my nails. They look great. I could have gone with them exactly like this, but I decided I wanted to put polish on them. I always put polish on my white tip acrylics, and this has been one of my favorite polishes here lately. It's by CoverGirl. It's Outlast Stay Brilliant, and the only color reference I could find on this bottle is the 115 there, and I've used about half of this, so I really do like it. It just seems to soften my nails a bit. I'm amazed at just how easy this is. I would definitely apply these again, especially this brand of Kiss. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that these are still available because I can't remember when I purchased these, but I think the next time I go to the store, I'm going to probably look for them, and if I can find them, I'll stock up with 2 or 3 boxes of them just to have sort of in an emergency. Well, I can tell you that I am absolutely loving these nails. I'm sure they're not going to be as strong and as sturdy as the acrylics, but I like them. I think they look more natural than the acrylics. Have you worn these before? If you have, let me know. Let me know what you think about them. Thanks so much for subscribing to me. Thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting. So many of you are sharing my videos. I truly appreciate you. Love those thumbs up too. Have a great nail day. Bye-bye. What do you think?
Well, well.